Hello YouTube, it's your girl Ray T.
And it's your boy Cole.
And we back with another video for y'all.
So today we eating from this place we tried up in Orlando. It's called
Mr. and Mrs. Crab.
Mr. and Mrs. Crab. So that's what
we finna check them out, y'all. We don't really know how their food is. It's our first time really eating their food, so we taste testing too now, y'all.
So let's see how that goes.
It smells good though. It smells good as hell. Yeah, I don't know. We gonna see what it is.
Did you say your grace?
I ain't even open my bag.
Bless us for this food we're about to receive. Let it be a nourishment to our mind, body, and soul. Amen.
Amen.
And let's get into it.
They going hard. Oh, they going hard. So in this video, y'all, we gonna be telling y'all how it is to be a couple and being married.
The pros and the cons of it.
So we're gonna talk to y'all a little bit about that. Just give y'all something juicy, you know.
To go with these crabs.
A little juicy topic to go with a little juicy crab. Okay.
So the pros and the cons of being married. What you want to start off? What you feel like the pros and the cons is being young and trying to be married?
It's not a lot that comes with being young and being married. It's just about being level-headed, because it's more so if you have it in your mind, your heart to do the right thing in your marriage and things like that, I feel like it's better. But if you're not mature enough for a marriage and you jump into a marriage and you're young, it's not gonna work.
So you feel like maturity is
a big thing, because your mindset gotta mentally, physically, emotionally be there. So without that mindset, I don't feel like it'll work.
I most definitely agree with the mindset thing. I feel like it's a mindset. Pretty much to do whatever you want to do in life. You know, it's really based on your mindset. At first, I felt like it was hard trying to be married, especially from Miami when the pace is so fast. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know, the first year is always the
There's always
part.
rough in the first years.
If you can make it through the first year, you can make it through the rest of the years. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The first year is like you going through a fight with the devil himself. Okay.
Elaborate. Why you feel like
because
it's a fight? If
it's like
that's supposed to be, you know.
You really get attacked. Like, you get attacked in ways that you wouldn't even think possibly you would get attacked. And that's like, and it's not just from people. It's just in general, like, in your life, you get attacked. Like, spiritually, you get attacked, and you have to be strong.
In your life, within our marriage, that you feel like you was attacked?
Yeah, a lot. The first year, it wasn't easy.
What you feel like was hard about it? Like, I know you saying the first year. I don't feel like all marriages, the first year is hard. I don't think so.
Everybody
I feel like just based on
everybody I know that's
the
married
space you went in life.
Not really, because, well, you could say that because some people, and they ending this nice. Some people, they be getting this nice and they ending this rough.
By the way, this is a little drink that she made. A little signature little cocktail. A little strawberry on it. What type of liquor is in?
Crown Reef.
Crown Reef, okay.
Vanilla. Yes, bustin'. I got some little mixers. I'm not really feeling they food, y'all, at all. I ain't finna even lie.
It's cool to me. It's pretty good.
Ain't my type of taste of seafood. It's budget. Straight up, I'm be honest.
What you
ain't no lie. I rated a 2. I don't like it. They shrimp too soft. They corn too hard. I ain't even get to the crab yet. I hope the crab don't taste like you know what. This
to me, I don't know. We got different taste buds. To me, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna show you how soft this thing on shrimp is.
I should have got.
Don't I should have got soft. Come on now.
Hot, because I like my food very spicy. So I got was mild this time.
And if you got spicy, this is hard. What I'm eating. Maybe I got yours and you.
I asked you that.
Cause this is burning me up.
Are you sure that's mine? That's probably mine. Let me taste the seasoning.
Taste it, cause this is real hard.
You probably got mine.
Yeah, but
I want it.
Yeah, but it's all up to your mindset. Based upon your mindset is how your relationship will go. If you have it in your mindset to be strong, focused, just live for your family, work, come home, off of family, then things can work well. But if you still trying to party and do single things and live a single life, it's not gonna work like that.
I mean, that part,
it's gonna be unbalanced. You can't be married and do single things or engage in single conversations because
I don't agree with that part. I feel like
why?
Because I just feel like marriage shouldn't stop from how you want to live your life, like far as partying. And like if you was a person that party before you got married, I don't feel like it should be something that have to stop because you with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that it stopped that you with somebody. It's, to me, what I meant by what I said was when you hang around some people. Some people take that as,
oh, you married, so your life just stopped.
That's not true. When you hang around some people and you know that they have certain type of habits, things can rub off on people. And then people can get into your head. Sometimes you can hang around people and they go like, oh girl, now that you got married, you got all this going on, all this. You have to respect your marriage. Out of the respect that you gotta have boundaries. It's some things you cannot do. Because there's some people that don't respect marriages and then they engage in you to do single things. Right. So if your mindset is on a level
so you feel like a person that's out partying and living, because you said that's living like a single person, so
that's not living like a single person. Partying because we party, so we not living like we single. We do it together, but we not doing it disrespectfully. See, you can go around, for example, me and you go out, we have party, we fun, we go to the club and all this. Now we may go around somebody that may come around and be on some other type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's not about
I have been around
partying.
I have been around other married people, and the going out separate for them is like, they consider that as like cheating.
What?
Like,
well, that's not good because like now we have our guy and girl time. I go out with the girls, you go out with the fellas. We have our times where we go out separate, and it's not like we have to be around each other. No, we get space, time to miss each other. Because I do go out and hang out with, even if I don't hang out with the girls, I hang out with my sisters. So it's the same thing as like getting separate time. You can't just spend all your time with one person. It ain't gonna work like that.
So what's some things that you feel being married, like for people that think they want to be married one day, what's some things that...
Marriage is not a joke. It's not a game. It's not all peaches and cream. It's not just, oh yeah, we just married and that's just that. No. You have to really live a certain type of way. Because I feel like people judge you so much when you're married. They look at any little thing you do. If you're a woman, they be like, she like love, you know what? Or why she acting like that? Ain't she married? No, she got a husband. Why she over here doing all that? So it'd be like aggravating, especially.
So it's like a con to...
Yeah, it's like, people look at you like you gotta hold yourself a certain type of way. Like you gotta live up to certain expectations.
Like, because they go back to, like you say, it's based on your mindset, like you say, and then, it's how you carry yourself, so I feel like that's a part of it that come with it.
Yeah, you carry yourself a certain type of way, but it's just people expect so much as well. And you can be a certain type of way, for example. You will carry yourself a certain type of way, but then you got those people, even if you carry yourself that way, they still finding a problem within how you carry yourself.
No, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you could carry yourself a certain way and carry yourself with respect, and then you still have that couple of people that still looking for something else other than what you're doing. Crap. They find something so wrong about what you're doing.
So do you feel like that's the reason why a lot of young people don't want to get married, because of the idle thing of it, like the whole...
No, I think some people are just scared of committing themselves to just one person.
But that's kind of crazy. If you with somebody, say for example, you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you've been with them for 15 years and y'all just not married, but that's still a commitment. So it's the same kind of thing.
But it's shacking.
No, but it's still a commitment, because every day you're dealing with this person, you know what I'm saying?
It depends if that person is really like, being faithful, or they just being into that person and just not being married. It's people out here that have a commitment with each other like that and they're not married.
I don't feel like women's goal is being married no more. Like I feel like that's the reason why a lot of probably young people not married.
I don't like this people at all.
That's not a lot of people goals no more. You know, a lot of people just there for the moment or the spirit of the timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they is, but
I feel like in relationships, everybody out after something. You know, whether it's the woman or the man, I just feel like everybody's after something in it, you know?
Yeah, looking for something.
Yeah.
But nowadays they looking for the bag and the nigga with this and that and all that.
They looking for the bag.
And that nigga ain't got no time. He got all the money in the world, no time. And he ain't unfaithful as I don't know what.
So you believe all men with money is not faithful?
No.
That's what you say?
I don't think so. I just think certain men with money feel like they don't have to do nothing because they can just pay their way through just doing whatever they want to do. They can just buy you. Like, okay, I'm going to go hang out with the fellas. It go $10,000. I'm gone. Like,
no, but
you got people that do shit
some
like
cases,
that.
I don't feel like all men, dudes with, you know, wealth is like that. Because you got some guys with wealth that they know that money bring the women. So a lot of stuff don't attract. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that's another way to look at it.
Yeah, so it's like pros and cons to different ways of thinking about it.
Yeah.
As far as, you know.
I don't know. That's another way of looking at it, though. That's different.
Yeah.
You know, it's different. But overall, I think your mindset is a big role and a big part in a healthy relationship.
Cheating too ruined a lot of, you know, a lot of people's mindsets that want to be. Cause I know a lot of guys have been with married women, and a lot of married women have been with, you know what I'm saying?
Guys and
stuff. Yeah, so.
It's just like, you know, you gotta be level-headed, strong-minded. You gotta know that, you know.
So what's your input on people that's been married for years, that's still in a marriage going through their problems, and what you feel like, how you overcame the things that we've been through, you know, on our journey?
Things that
For you as a woman, you know.
Me doing things in my way was praying. I always took it to God, no matter what. No matter what, how big, how small, even if I felt like giving up or letting go, I always went to God first. It was always prayer or fasting. I'm very big on fasting. I fast a lot, you know. I'm big on praying. I worship every morning, you know. So my biggest thing is going to God, because the worstest thing to do is to go to outside people outside of your relationship and share something that you're going through, because some people would judge, some people won't let go of the situation, and then you got some people that will be like, when you're not going through it, they bring it back up. Like, so what happened with this situation when this happened or that happened, and you like, I'm over it already, and like, why you bringing that back up to me, you know? So it's like one of those two. You have to be careful, because all advice is not good advice. Sometimes you can get advice from people, that's their way of looking at it. You got to think about that too. When you receive advice from people, you got to think that may work for their situation, but is it for my situation? Should I listen to it? You know, is this a good thing? You got to really think about it, because sometimes you can really tell people, no matter who it is, friends, family, a coworker, you know, they'll be like, ooh, she going to do that.
Yeah, like,
oh, I wouldn't be doing all that. I wouldn't be dealing with all that, child. But then they'll have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's doing 10 times worse what your significant other doing, but they telling you what they wouldn't take, but they taking a whole lot. You know, so like, you can't really accept advice from certain people, because people would say that because it's your situation, it's not theirs, and they're dealing with more than a little bit. So I think the best thing to do is always go to God and talk to God about any situation, because he's not there to judge, and then you're gonna know exactly what you need to do. You can't go wrong. You know, like, it's nowhere.
So you feel like
wrong.
In your time, that's
I always went to God, and his way always been good for me, and it always worked for me, because, you know, when he speak, I listen, and I be obedient. So, you know, when you be obedient, things work out for you.
Oh, that's true. I agree with that.
Because, you know, when another thing, when you're married and God is in the mix and he's the head of your marriage, it's nothing that you can't ask God for. He won't bless or give or do, because he favor that, you know, as long as you doing the right thing. We all sinners. Nobody is perfect. Even if in your marriage, say you faithful, you just love your significant other, it's still other areas of your life that you sin in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's no way of being perfect. But, you know, it's a way of doing things the right way. You don't have to do it because, oh, yeah, all right, whatever, I'm doing this because I want to do it. No, you have to do things that's right, but it's going to be some things that's still not gonna be pleasing.
So you feel like you do everything right?
No, I don't.
So what's some things you feel like you can do better in being married?
Some things that I feel I can do better. I have changed a lot of things. Let's say that. I have calmed down because I used to feel like I was like a nigga. So like I calmed down a lot. Like my feisty attitude being like snappy or firecrackerish. I have really like learned how to be submissive.
Oh, you
That's
took the words out of my mouth. Yes,
I learned how to be submissive. That was a big thing for me, like being submissive.
Submissive don't only come with listening to your significant other. That's not all the way submissive. You should be able to have your opinion and what you feel too. You know, it shouldn't just be you a yes person. Like sometimes people get submissive. You know.
No, I don't feel like I'm a yes person, but I just feel like I'm submissive.
No, I'm just saying because you know a lot of people they feel like being submissive just doing whatever your significant other says.
No.
I don't agree with that.
No, you still have to have an opinion. You know, there's still boundaries there too. Wills won't, do's and don't. Things you will do, things you won't do, things you will allow. Everybody needs to set boundaries for themselves. I have boundaries. And some things you just not gonna say or you're not gonna do or you won't do because of whatever reason, you know? So you still have to set boundaries. But
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the seafood at all. That's why I ain't eating it. As you can see, it's not my taste of seafood.
So Mr. and Mrs. Crab, she
That's
don't really
a
like
no-go.
y'all. Y'all are pretty good to me, so I'll give y'all like a 6.
And I give you a thumbs down.
I give you guys like a 6, 7. It was pretty good. See, I'm from Miami, so Crafty Crab and Hooks and Rib, that's my go-to when I'm in Miami. So
Mr. and Mrs. Crab.
up here in Orlando, that was the first seafood. You know, we had taste for seafood. That was the first thing we ran across, so we tried it.
Mr. and
It's
Mrs.
okay.
Crab, y'all need to stick to cooking Krabby Patties, cause baby, this
Anybody that
seafood
go to
ain't
Hooks and
ready.
Rib or Crafty Crab, they know about the
This
boom
seafood
sauce.
ain't ready
That's
for
what
you.
I'm used to. The boom sauce.
This here, no ma'am, can't do it. It's some stuff too soft, some stuff too hard. The sauce is hard. I asked for mild, they gave me spicy.
I think you had mine though because mine ain't really that hot.
I don't know. And they crabs taste a little fishy. Like, come on now. They should have cleaned these crabs a little more better. No, I didn't have some little things at Crafty Crab, but not like this. No, this wasn't fresh to me.
Well, I guess the kids, everybody like it.
But I probably would eat the rest of this crab, but that shrimp, the rest of that stuff, I don't want it.
And this was all the seasonings mixed together?
I guess.
Really
I told her all the season. She said, I gave you all the season. I don't know. They don't taste real good. They seafood, it's not fresh. That thing tastes fishy. Yeah. What you feel like you changed to become a better person?
My way of thinking, somewhat. I don't feel like my mindset all the way where I wanted to be, but my way of thinking brought us far. I used to take everything so negative, you know?
Oh, okay.
And I used to have a hard time trusting women. I didn't really trust women, you know?
So being young and being a young man.
That's why I never thought I'd be with one person because I never really trusted nobody.
Being young and being a young man, what would be advice would you give to another young man if he was stepping into marriage?
I feel like if you got a woman, my opinion, if you got a woman that's sticking beside you and, you know, she making sure your happiness, not only her happiness matter, but yours do too. I feel like that plays a major role. Because in today's time, it's people all for self. You know, you don't really have too many that's going to give. Everybody just want to receive. So I feel like that's something that should be an eye opener or something that you look out for. Looking to find somebody that's for you. You know? Because the person that's for you, they'll care about your whereabouts. They'll care about how your day going, how you feeling.
What
you know? So I feel like that's a major part in finding happiness.
Okay. But overall,
Yeah, because someone hurt you, that's another thing I had to grow from. You know, you'll take one situation from a relationship you've been in, and then you'll carry that within every relationship because you'll feel like, okay, I went through this with this person, so
I'm gonna watch out for it with the next person.
And then you'll be watching out for something. Your guards will be so high up that you'll miss if he is or she is a good person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like giving somebody the fair opportunity to show you them without judging them for something you've been through in your past, that plays a major role. Because a lot of women or a lot of men can't find happiness. They're like, oh, women ain't nothing, or niggas ain't this, or, you know,
I personally don't believe in.
And it's not all women or all men like that. It could just be the people you attract and what you dealt with. You know what I'm saying? So
I personally don't
that's
believe in
that's why I say
judging nobody.
That was
like,
a mindset that I had. Like, oh man, all these girls the same. But
I don't believe in judging nobody off somebody else is, you know, what they do to you, because every person is not the same. Everybody's different. So if you go around judging somebody from the last person,
but sometimes it comes natural though. Sometimes like you can go through something. We all human, so sometimes you can go through something, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna watch out for this, and then naturally your reaction just to be that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's a good thing to do, because you can miss out on so much. No, I don't believe in that, because you will shelter yourself away from so much. Somebody can have so much to offer to you, and because somebody else from your past did so much, you got your guards up so high so that they can be really trying to show you another side of life. And because you're shielding yourself because of your past, you won't be able to adventure and see greater things that somebody else may have to offer you that somebody else didn't value of you. And then you got people that may see things in you that another person didn't value, and another person may took for granted, but this person may value it. So guess what? You could shut yourself out from a lot of things. And I don't think that's fair to another person to come in a new relationship and you're holding past relationship issues and you're treating them as such. Because you got in this relationship, why? Because that person made you happy, right? So apparently that old relationship didn't mean too much of nothing because you started a new one. So why carry old weight to a new relationship? It's like carrying old luggage and old things and everything somebody bought you to a whole new relationship, and you still walk around with all this stuff on your ex bought you.
You feel like I had a lot of old stuff that I was wrong?
Yeah, you had a lot of baggage.
You think so?
Yes. I feel like you had a lot of baggage. You judged me for other things other women did, and my way of dealing with it was me showing you I'm not nothing like those people, and that no matter what they did to you, I'm not gonna do that. So when I showed you and allowed you to see that it's a woman that can not be this way, or
I thought it was crazy. You know, you go through so much with the same type of cycles, and then somebody else just love you harder. So you're like, man, this person crazy. This person got to be crazy in the head, bro. Like, for real. Cause all these women, nobody love me this way, and this woman just so crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that make you like, oh yeah, this person got to have some type of
like I said, to go back to what I said, you can see things in people that other people don't value. So I seen value in you, and I felt like I can bring it out. Because you have been hurt, I prayed to be able to deal with you in a way that you can understand I'm not like other people. Because you judge off past things that happened to you, and you felt like every woman could do that one thing that one woman did to you. And I'm like, every woman is not like that. Everybody's mindset is not built like that. Everybody don't have that type of mindset that another person had. Like, I was raised by somebody else. We ain't got the same mama. Mm-hmm. We ain't raised in the same family. So my mindset is not where somebody else's mindset is. I was raised in the church. I was raised different. So
I was raised in the church.
You know, to put somebody in the category of somebody else that was raised totally different, like, no. So I seen value, and I felt like you had potential. Even though, you know, you had ways, I felt like we all do. Mm-hmm. You know, I had things to work on. I'm not perfect. So I know things I could have worked on. You could have helped me, and I could have helped you. And I believed that, and it was true. It changed, and things did work out. Because look, I went from being a firecracker, feisty,
and a little more mellow.
Yeah. So, you know, situations, people, relationships, things can change. It's possible. Like, you can't judge people from other people, because what if you had continued to judge me and I would have gave up? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't worth it. So, that's some things. Now, not all things. Another thing is energy. People you hang around and invite in your home. I believe they drop spirits, okay? Spirits is big. People energy is big. You gotta be careful who you let through your front door. People don't genuinely want to see you happy. They come in nasty attitudes. Next thing you know, you and your significant other break off arguing. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all arguing for. This thing happened to us multiple times. People will come around and just start with their problems. They crying. You like, and then now they arguing, but they're a married couple now. They arguing, and you trying to, as a married woman, you trying to tell the other married woman something, and then he a married man, he trying to tell the other married man something, and you trying to get them to calm down. Now y'all done got to argue about somebody else's problem. Ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
That's true.
Now you like, you know what? I don't be having time for stuff like this. They gotta have all them problems. They need to stay home because we not having our own problem. We having problems about somebody else's problem, all because we trying to give advice. And then you could give a person advice, they'll go and twist your advice around and say, hey, Cole told me I should have handled you like this. Oh no, Royalty told me
man,
I should have handled you like
my
this.
input on it.
And now you told me under the they ain't gonna buzz, but you asked me for my advice.
Right.
Oh, but my mama said I should have listened to you. Well, why you ain't call your mama? Why you called me to ask me for my advice? You should have called your mama if she knew so much. Why you call me? You get what I'm saying? Don't waste my time. They have me arguing with my significant other about something you could just call your mama about. Since you was gonna tell me what your mama said, you should just ask her. Why ask me? Have me and my dude arguing. Now me and my husband mad. We arguing about having a whole debate about something. Y'all got, oh, I don't agree with that. Oh, I don't agree with that. We ain't even got nothing to do with that. You know, that's another thing. Energy. All right, y'all. We ain't trying to talk y'all ear off. So if y'all want to see part 2, like, comment, subscribe. Down there below, y'all just let us know. And remember, queens, fix your crown because you're beautiful inside and out.
And remember, kings, even though the weight of the world is on your shoulder, keep it going. Peace.